Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. This is my other channel. I'm just repackaging some old videos that, the new subscribers haven't seen yet. So I'm just repackaging to you, just for you to enjoy to get y'all caught up. Also, if you'd like to get in contact with me, send me an email, and you can always text me on WhatsApp. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to hold you up. Enjoy the videos. Peace. And check out my audiobooks. Yeah, here again with another video. Before we jump into this video, go to the link that's in the description. Check out my audiobooks and my books. Yeah, that's what you can goddamn do first. First, go to the links that's in the description. Go to the description box, click on one of those links, and check out some of my books. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video. You want to know if your ex lying to you or not? The first sign is this. When they telling you a story or you ask them a question, they give you too much information. Unnecessary information. You ask them like, hey, why you ain't come pick up a little Crayola from school or something like that? You already know the truth. They'll tell you some old bogus ass lie like, hey, I was gonna pick up a little Crayola from school after school and stuff. But I was on the way. I was riding with Ray Ray. Ray had a pistol in the car with some dope, and I'm on probation, and the police pull us over. So anyway, I wind up going back to jail, and I couldn't even do it. And you in the back of your mind, no, that's a goddamn lie. That's a goddamn lie. 'Cause little Crayola grandma done call you and say, I got Crayola over here. You just want to ask them and just see how far they're gonna go with it. You know they gonna lie. If they mouth moving, it's a lie. The other thing is this, to see if they lying or not. When you ask them a question and they start getting mad and they start getting hostile towards you and stuff like that, they deflecting and stuff like that. They know you about to catch their ass in the lie. So that's why they gonna deflect. They're gonna act hostile. They're gonna get mad. They're gonna throw a temper tantrum. They're gonna act a damn fool. So you don't have to ask all the questions and stuff like that. You be like, so when you gonna come over here to see little Crayola or something like that? Little Crayola grandma told me all you do is when we switch them out, make the exchange. All you do is drop her off at your grandma's house or your mama's house, and you go to the streets to be a hoe. When you gonna stop doing that? And they start getting hostile. Oh, see, this is why we broke up, and this is why we not together today. You don't trust me and stuff like that. Why you always got to go through my phone and do stupid stuff like that? And you always insecure. You ain't real. See, they getting hostile. They deflecting. And then they'll say stupid stuff like, well, you don't trust me. Who hurt you in the past to make you act that way? They always say stupid shit. So therefore, they say that stuff so they can deflect. They about to lie to your ass. That's what they about to do. Or they gonna use some kind of sarcasm and stuff like that. Oh, who hurt you to make you ask questions like that? You don't never have no trust in me. See, that's why we couldn't make it today. But you don't pay none of that shit no attention. Because the thing is, understand what I'm about to say. People hate the truth. They hate telling the truth. Certain motherfuckers get up every day in, day out, looking for someone to lie to them. They lie to themselves. They turn on the TV looking for a lie. They go to their friends and family members looking for a lie. That's why you can't take them serious. And the other thing is, something wrong. The last one is this. They body language. If you ever interact with your ex or y'all see each other in person, because some of y'all still damn married to these people. They just ain't signing on papers and stuff like that. Let's go for married people, roommates, co-workers, all this shit. Just not just ex-boyfriend, girlfriend stuff. Just go across the board. So if you have to interact with that person, you talk to that person, so you just ask them some question. So that person you told me not to worry about. Yeah. That person say that you said that's not a threat. Yeah. That person you said that you don't even like and stuff like that. Why I see them? Why you posting them all on your social media? Why I see you secretly texting them and all that stuff? Now that we broke up, why y'all together? You say you don't even like that person. You say that ain't your type. Then they start like, they start scratching their ear and, looking away and all that type of stuff, looking down at the ground. They can't make eye contact with you and stuff like that. And they start like the Stevie Wonder movement and all that old goofy ass shit. You know your ex and you know how they be got down. Look at their body language. They can't face you. They'll turn sideways and shit like that. Because they feel shame. They're like, yeah. In other words, what you're saying is, I done caught your lying ass. Explain yourself. Then they're gonna just show, give some little sarcastic little remark, avoid accountability for their actions, lie some more. See, understand this, and I'm gonna shut up and be quiet about this, because I can keep talking about this. I gotta go work out. The thing is, your ex, they live in a fantasy world. They don't live in reality. See, reality is they got to take accountability and responsibility for their actions. Reality is hard for these certain lying ass motherfuckers. So what they gonna do? They gonna go avoid reality and go live in that fantasy world. That your ex jump into a new relationship for, just for kind of like an escape. See, the thing is, they jump in these new relationships from a escape from reality. The reality of paying bills, the reality of being responsible and held accountable for their actions. It's always someone else's fault. And when you come to them with the truth, they gonna hate that shit and it gonna feel like an attack on them. So that's why they buck against the system. They lie and deflect and gaslight and all that goofy ass shit. Because when you tell them the truth, it brings them back to reality. Reality is they kryptonite. Reality is like, I can't stand that shit. No, I don't want to be in reality. Everybody do. If you look at society today, people hate reality. They always want to escape. Some people take drugs. Some people trick all their money off on these hoes. Just they want to escape. They want a feeling of experience of not being in reality. So when you tell these people the truth and bring them back to reality, they hate you for it. That's why the more you tell the truth, the more you stay real with yourself and grounded in reality, you will be hated. Yeah, you gonna be hated. Nobody gonna want to hear that shit. That's why people hate the truth. When you tell people the truth, they're gonna deflect. They're gonna get mad. They might start crying. They might doing sarcasm, little shit, saying that little goofy shit. You sound stupid, or who hurt you, or some goofy shit like where people say, well, your mama ain't raised you right. But all the while, you telling the truth. The hardest thing for people to do is accept reality, accept accountability, and think. That's the hardest thing for people to do. But with that being said, it's another little video, getting straight to the point. And if you need to get in contact with me, send me an email or you can text me worldwide on WhatsApp. You can text me. As soon as you text me, I see it. Don't call me, text me. And we just go through the steps and set up a plan to go, to talk and stuff like that. If you don't want to talk, yeah, you can take your ass to the description box and check out one of my books. Guess what? I done wrote this shit down. Yep, for the next generation, I done wrote this shit down. So with that being said, take care of yourself. Stay prayed up and watch out for one another. Peace.